matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. From the pistol formation. Looking to pass. It's Hart. First play taken, a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And he goes... Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Butler.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. To throw again. The sure hands. It's Barry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. On the run, it's Barry. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being...
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Turner. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack on first down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They'll try a pass here. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting him off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that route.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Back to pass. It's Hart. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Is the defense wearing down? Play number 11 on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Davis. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, and the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Washington. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great connection there for 6 points.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back. It's Hart. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. He bought some time, now lets it go. That pass is caught. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
They convert to BAT, so the lead is now 21. Bringing it out, it's Turner. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Hart. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
The receiver makes the catch. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. To settle for 3 here would be deflating. 3rd down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown? Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Bringing pressure. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Enough for a first down at the 37. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. They are pouring it on now. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Hart. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And we're able to get him down. Pass caught. 2nd down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught for the completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.